And welcome back to Eldrana's Beginner Tutorials. This will be number 8, and today we're going to look at expanding your base. When we last were together, I spoke to you about grading up your Stronghold to level 5, and of course that is what I've done, and you can see now that we're back that our Stronghold is at level 5. Now I'm just going to walk through the housekeeping things that happens when you come into a new base every weekday. So we're going to get rid of the ads because we don't do that. We see that we did a performance level of D when we in the last Titan, which we did a video on. That was our last video, and we were able to defeat that with the help of our team, obviously. And these are the wonderful loot that we get because of it. And I'll just sort of show you what that would be. So we get all of these things. Okay, so at the level that we're at, a performance score of D is not bad. So that's just telling us that. We'll go out of that. More ads. They like us to spend our money here. Okay, ordinarily I would go in here and I would look at Mystic Vision and get some loot because of that, but we won't take time to do that today. I will, however, harvest our VIP, and I will go up in that part of that harvest, of course, is two new heroes, sorry. So we will summon those, see what we get. Okay, so some more troops and another hero. Perfect, okay. I'm going to claim those. I'm going to X back out of that and X back out of that. And then we're going to go over to our Watchtower and we're going to enter and we're going to collect the loot from there. And at the moment, wow, my storage is full for both of them, so we have got to use some of our resources here. And look, while we were gone, our trophies, we have 30 trophies. Remember I said that those will come and go? Well, they will definitely come and go. We'll be back down to 0 and up to 30, and that will continue to happen like that. Okay, so one of the ways, so now that we have a base 5, you're going to notice that we now have more buildings available to us to build. So this will begin to use our our resources. So I'm just going to tap on them and see what we can get. So this is allowing us to build another house for our recruits, or we could build another iron storage. But at the moment, I think I'm more interested in having more house. So I'm going to pick on this, and that will use some of our resources to do that, and it's a very short build. Okay, but let's find out what these other ones are as well. So we'll go here. And this will give us another training camp or a farm. And at this point, I think I'm going to go with a training camp, because we seem to have lots of resources and not enough things to spend them on. And we can always use another training camp to increase our hero capacity. So now we have these last two go in here. And this time it's giving us only a choice for a farm, so let's build that farm. And then let's come down to this last platform and see what we can build there. And what we can build there is an iron storage, so that's what we will do. We will build an iron storage. Okay, so those are some new things that we're going to be able to do. Now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go in and I'm going to harvest my training recruits here. So let's just do that. And that's what was training while we were away. And I'm now going to go in and look at let's see if we can harvest a little bit more of our stuff here. Okay, so iron storage. So that means that I think that means that we don't have room for anything else. So I'm going to go into our roster. Our roster down here, of course. Oh, look at this. We've got something in missions. So let's open missions. And we built another house, and that gave us another 2 gems, a reward for doing that, so we'll claim that. X out of here. And while we were away, of course, there were heaps of messages. So we go in and we check our messages. So the banner, this is called the banner, and it just falls down and gives us some information about what's happening. And this is our training alliance. If you want to just pause the video and look at that, I would very much recommend that you join our training alliance. It's a grand thing for us to be able to do, and it will help you in your game, and it will give you an alliance to aim for, who will take us in from here. So we are a feeder alliance for I want my $1.99 back. Okay, and there's just some chatter going on here. Titan kills, new features, just chatting with our alliance. Ordinarily you take time to read that because you want to be part of that chat as well. I'm going to X out of there, and now I'm going to go down to our roster. Okay, so since we were gone, we got a Brogan, a Derek, and a Fareed. Now we already have a Derek, so I'm going to immediately upgrade my Derek with the Derek. So I'm going to click on Derek, I'm going to level up, and then I'm going to choose this new Derek, and you see it's giving me 25% that my axe throwing special will increase. So let's see if it does. I'm going to level up. Not this time, didn't improve, but we got all of these extra things. We now have a better attack, we now have a better defense, and we now have more health. So that was a good thing. Okay, so we also, let's see what else, we're going to X out of here. Back to this. So is Brogan brand new to us? I think we've not had a Brogan before. Okay, I'm not seeing any Brogans, so I'm going to go in here and I'm going to save him, because we want, remember our goal at this point is to have 30 heroes so that we can enter war in a while, and we have a space for 40 of them, and currently we have 31, but some of these will just be used to level up. They're duplicates. So okay, so Fareed, we've got 3 Fareeds. One of these will probably have a lock on it, so we know which the original is. So here's the original Fareed. I'm going to level up. I'm going to use the 2 other Fareeds to do that. And I'm going to hit level up. And that was 50% chance of him having his special skills improved, but not quite. But it did bring up his attack, bring up his defense, and then bring up his health. So all good investments of our money, because we want our heroes to be able to live. So I'm going to X out of this, and we're going to keep on looking to see what's new here. Okay, let's see if there's anything that's obviously new. Any obvious duplicates to us here? Okay, so Kanjiro is a duplicate, so we can see that. So we're going to go to the one that's the highest level. So we'll click on the level 4 Kanjiro. We'll level up. We'll use the other Kanjiro. There she is. And we will level up. Okay, now her special skill did improve, even though we had only a 25% chance for it to happen. But she also got, these things also were increased. So very good for that. We're going to say okay. I'm going to X out of this. Now we see that we've got 3 Needlers. So I'm assuming that this Needler, because it's a level 5, was our original Needler. So I'm going to go in here, and you can see that it was, because the lock is on it. And I'm going to level him up, and this should give us 50% chance of his skill getting better. See, indeed it did. So let's level him up. Okay, and his special skill did improve. Also did his attack, his defense, and his health. So this has been a good level up for him. Okay, now I'm thinking I'm going to X out of here. But I saw that there were 2 more Silthuses, but I think we had a Silthus already, so let's just check. See, we had a Silthus up here, so he's at level 3, so he's our original Silthus. So I'm going to click on him, and I'm going to level him up with his new buddies here, training mates. Now we have, once again, a 50% chance, so let's see what happens when we go there. And his special skill improved, which is wonderful. So now all of these other things have improved as well. Look, his health took quite a bump. So we're going to say OK to that. I'm going to X out of this. And we're going to see what else is there any obvious duplicates here for us? No obvious duplicates. Okay, so this is how I check to see if there's no obvious duplicates left. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to see if there's anything left for our primary team. Because once the duplicates are done, everything else is going to go towards the primary team. So here's Bane. Are there any more yellows? Okay, so these are the things yet to be done. We've got a Brand. We've got a Fletcher. And we can see that the Fletcher is a duplicate, and I'm pretty sure that the Brand is a duplicate as well. If we come up here, yeah, there's Brand. So we've got a Brand duplicate, we've got a Fletcher duplicate, and Jill may be a brand new hero for us. I don't see her yet, so we are going to. Yes, she's a brand new hero to us. So we are going to go out of here. We're going to go down to Jill. We're going to click on her, and we're going to lock her in because she's a new leader to our roster. And we said that we had a duplicate Brand, so let's do our duplicate Brand. Level him up. Okay. And we said there was a duplicate Fletcher, so let's go X out of there and go to Fletcher. There's Fletcher. We knew that it was the primary one because it had a level to it, so we're going to level up with this one that doesn't have a level, obviously. And we're going to do that, and I'm going to level up. And his special skill is improved. Excellent, and as well as his other stats. So we're going to go to this. And X out of here. And let's just do a double check about, see if there's anything else left that hasn't been dealt with. So that's it. So I'm going to X out of here, and we now know that out of the 30 heroes that we're working towards, we have 22 unique heroes and room to grow. So we'll go out of here, and we'll double check on our resources, because while we were leveling up, we were using food. So we'll probably have some food that we can harvest here. And here's some more food we can harvest here. You see our number up here. We can harvest the number for our storage is 139k. So we have reached our food capacity, so it won't take any more. And that's just a really quick look. Now what I'm going to do while we're away is I'm going to start leveling up these properties, because now our intent is to get as close to 5 as we can. Now remember, the priority for leveling up is your Watchtower first, so I will do a Watchtower upgrade. Let's do that while we're talking about it. Okay, that's nice that it uses our food, which is the resource we have the most of. And then the next thing we're going to level up are our storages. So I always level up the largest storages. We do have a storage here, a new one, iron, but I'm not going to level up that one yet. I'm going to level up a higher one because it will give me a better yield. And let me just show you what that means. So if I go into one of the higher ones here and say I want to upgrade it, it's going to upgrade it by 17,100 capacity. Now if I went down to our new one, and clicked on it and upgraded it, it would only increase it by 6,500. So we want to have the more storage faster. So I will go in here and I will ask for it to upgrade, and I will hit upgrade because we had the resources to do it. And now we'll be able to probably harvest the rest of these resources. Yeah, lots of room for them now. And that's where I'm going to leave today's video. So just showing you what happens when you have more room in your base and how to deal with it, and I'll show you a little bit more about our strategy about dealing with heroes and hero rosters. So thank you for being with me, and I hope this was helpful to you, and may the tiles be with you.